What is up, movie viewers, ghosts and ghouls? Dena Views and Reviews here on Old Hallows Eve. And I'm asking, what are you watching? What's your favorite scary movie? Today, I am getting ready for my annual Halloween-Movie-A-Thon, and I wanted to take a moment and share with you scary movies that myself and my peeps will be watching tonight at our annual Halloween-Movie-A-Thon. And perhaps you will choose one of the movies to enjoy as well, starting from 10 and in no particular order, I would say. Maybe the ones I enjoy the most. I don't know, just 10 movies that I will be enjoying today. Number 10 on my list of scariest movies of all time would have to be The Exorcist. I tell you, I would not include it in my Halloween-a-thon for my babies because they're babies. But I have to say, by far, it is the best, scariest movie to watch. I still give it that accolade today. This 1973 supernatural horror film that stars Linda Blair, Ellen Burstyn, and Jason Miller. It details the demonic possession of 12-year-old Reagan McNeil, who is the daughter of a famous actress. Honey, after watching this movie, Linda Blair could not star in anything with me where I did not see her as being possessed by the devil. Unfortunately, I always saw her as being demon possessed, no matter if she was on a game show, if she was in the newspaper. And then I learned that Rick James, of all people, and her once dated. And I remember the thought in my head was, that explains a lot about his behavior. Oh my goodness. So, The Exorcist is number 10. Number 9 on my list is Poltergeist. Oh my God, who could forget this? Starring Heather O'Rourke, JoBeth Williams, Craig T. Nelson, Oliver Robin. Don't go into the light. As a child, that had me afraid to sleep alone for years. Let me in. And to make matters worse, I would always hear about horrible things that happen on the set till the actors are in their actual lives. And I was like, oh my God, it had something to do with the movie. When I would hear this stuff, it would make it even more scary. And I can watch it now jokingly and laugh about it, but as a child, no one was going to get me to sleep in any room alone after seeing Poltergeist. It is now a part of the classic scary movies that we watch, but honey, back in the day, nope. As a child, I'm not sleeping alone for anybody. It is amazing how you view things once you grow up. But number 8 on my list of movies for my Halloween-a-thon is Fat Albert Classic. That 1977 Halloween special, that was one of my favorites. It was an animated special, of course, and it aired as part of the Fat Albert show where the Cosby Kids got into this their costumes and they went trick-or-treating and they were trying to scare this character called Mudfoot. And they were once again schooled by old Mudfoot, who ended up eating their candy. And they also attempted to scare old lady Bakewell, who lived by the cemetery. But what I liked about Fat Albert is that it always taught a great lesson at the end of each show. You would have a lesson from it. Now, number 7 for me is Meet the Blacks. Honey, talk about hot mess funny. This is a 2016 American comedy horror, and it is a parody of The Purge. It was in 2018, the 2013 movie called The Purge. But it stars Mike Epps, who is married to a white woman, and he has custody of his two black children. They move into this all white neighborhood. But he did some real crooked things to get in that neighborhood, including stealing a drug dealer's money, not paying his bill, and lying on his credit. But he thinks by living in this gated community in Hollywood that they will somehow avoid the purge that's coming. This is a very silly, harebrained, yet funny movie with lots of cameo killer celebrities like Gary Owen, Lil Duval, Lavelle Crawford, Charlie Murphy, George Lopez, and Mike Tyson. This movie is funny, but it's so silly. There's also a part two of it called The House Next Door, and it stars Cat Williams, who is a vampire in this movie. It's another hot mess, but you can get you some laughs from it. Number six for me would be Scary Movie. I mean, Damian Wayans is it? He just had some funny characters in these movies. I thought he was very creative with the parodies he did from classic movies like Scream, The Sixth Sense, The Matrix, I Know What You Did Last Summer, House on Haunted Hill, The Blair Witch Project, Poltergeist, and so many others. It's just silly fun, scary comedy. I mean, that movie, I put that on sometime when I'm bored and I just laugh. Currently, there are at least five different scary movies today. I don't know if Damian Wayans is over the last three of them, but I know he did the first two. And many cameos from celebrities, not including the main ones, of course, like Anna Faris, Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Regina Hall, Frank Moore. It's just a huge cast of characters in Scary Movie, and you can get some chuckles from it. Now, the fifth one for me would be Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. That 1984 movie starring Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, and Bill Murray. I thought that was a good movie. It became one of my favorite, even if it's not Halloween. But the members of a team of scientists that decide to become Ghostbusters to wage a battle with the supernatural for money. They locate a gateway into another dimension that releases all manner of evil spirits upon the city. This was one of my favorite movies for a very long time. Now, I love this next movie. I like it because of some of the songs in it. But it is Hocus Pocus, the 1993 Hocus Pocus. There is a Hocus Pocus 2 now as well. But the Sanderson sisters, who are a trio of witch sisters, Bette Miller, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy, who are mistakenly resurrected by a teenage boy in Salem, Massachusetts. I love the dance sequences, and when Bette Miller is singing, I put a spell on you. It's my jam. I just watch that part. I'll rewind that little dance number because I like it. I thought it was cute. It's not scary to me, but your children will find it scary. And for me, number three would be Tyler Perry's Boo. Oh my goodness. That's another hot mess. It's funny, it's silly, but it's something that well, ever since it's been out now, it's been a tradition for us with a 17-year-old hard-headed Tiffany, who is Medea's, I think it's her great niece, but she sneaks out of the house to go to a Halloween bash at a fraternity, and Medea, trying to get Tiffany and teach her a lesson, she crashes the party. And even though she crashes this party, she encountered those members of the fraternity that are not okay with it. So there are some pranks and some stuff that go on that is hilarious. It's funny, it's silly, it is perfect for my Halloween movie-a-thon. The next one would be, and this is a personal favorite for me. It's not even, I don't think it even is considered a Halloween movie, but I just like the movie Practical Magic. That's just a personal favorite for me. And it stars Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. They are two sisters born into a magical family, and they end up having to battle a vicious, inhuman boyfriend of one of the sisters. Now, this boyfriend dies, and unexpectedly, he returns from the dead. He gives them a run for their money and causes them to seek the help of others outside of the magical community. I like this movie personally. Now, the one that I have to watch every year is number one. I have to watch this, or my year's just not going to go right. It is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Because it is a classic and purely it is nostalgia that I feel when I watch this. It reminds me of my childhood and all my family where they would get together and we would sit down on the floor around the TV and just watch this. I got a rock. I hated when he would say that. I always felt like Charlie Brown should have taken that rock and threw it at those adults who put it in his trick or treat bag. Break a couple of windows, they'll stop doing it. And I still feel that way. But I enjoy watching The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That is something that I just have to watch to close out October and prepare me for my birthday month of November. And there you have it, folks, my annual Halloween movie-a-thon list. 10 of the scariest movies you might want to check out. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe and let me know what is on your list of scariest movies ever. This has been Dena Views and Reviews. Join me for my next movie review and our recommendation. And I want you to remember, don't be scared. It's my view. Now, what you watching?